You could do it yourself for probably less than $30. So the coil is going to be under the hood. There's a couple of screws, but this comes off. On this Toro, this is where the pull cord rewind is, so a couple of screws, and that pulls off. The coil is right here. It's just 2 screws. When you get those out, it'll slide out. There is one electrical wire on this side that you just have to unplug. I noticed that on the secondary winding, when I clip one side to the kill switch, I plug the other side into the spark plug boot, it eventually just goes off the chart. So very high resistance. When I repeat that process over with the new coil, attach it to the kill switch, go inside, spark plug boot. It's very steady at about 5,500. Should be between 5 and 15. So this is a good coil. Go ahead and install it. Installation is the reverse, but we are going to have to make sure the proper gap is in there and putting the screws in. So I've got it in, but not tight. And there's play. It can go forwards and backwards. So I had to cut this one down a little, pull it out, slip in the card, and then rotate it until the magnet is fully engaged. When it's up against the flywheel, just tighten it down. Hand tight is good enough. Give it a good turn with the wrist, turn the flywheel, and take out your business card. And it doesn't touch the coil. The way these coils work, it's got a winding of copper wire, and as it goes past a magnet, it excites that and produces electricity. It goes down to your spark plug. These are not moving parts, but they are on top of a vibrating hot machine, so they do wear out. We're gonna put the covers back on, button it up, give it a pull. Make sure you plug in the spark plug boot, put some gas in her, give it a pull. First pull.